use for their defense, and that they basically can't survive on the street without that. So they choose not to go to the mission or to the shelter to begin with. So that's kind of sad, man. Check on your uncles and your aunts and your cousins and all that, and make sure that you don't have one of them living on the street, dude, because the economy that we have been in the past few years, it wouldn't surprise me. You know what I'm saying? It would not surprise me. But we're not going to just talk about problems, guys. We will talk about solutions. Like I said, we had a real bad homeless problem. We had a lot of homeless veterans on the street in Houston, Texas a few years back. And with things like the Star of Hope and definitely Camp Hope. Cannot show enough love to Camp Hope. That you just look up Camp Hope. Camp Hope is completely dedicated to soldiers, to all of our military, and taking care of them whenever they get back from doing all the crazy shit we didn't want to fucking do. So yeah, I mean, we gotta continue to support organizations like Camp Hope, definitely. But what I want to encourage all of you guys to do is to read between the lines and to see what your community needs. You know, you don't have to go by the fucking what the textbook, this, then this, then this, then this. Right? We get the peas. We don't like the peas. We donate the peas. The peas go to the people that are still not going to eat the peas. You know what I mean? We don't have to fucking do stuff like that. What we need to do is to find a niche that's going to help, you know, the situation that your community is in. You know what I mean? It's like, it almost seems like there needs to be a food chain across the United States that's 100% free, that you just, instead of having like your food stamp card, or let's say, yes, with your food stamp card, but it's a place you can go in and sit down and eat with your family. And if you happen to be, you know, in a situation to where you need some help, then maybe you can use that to feed your family. I don't know, man. I don't know exactly how everything is all going to work out. But I do know that there are better ways that we can help people. Okay, so we've talked about the restaurant thing, right? Why can we not have a restaurant that's open during the day, right? And I like the idea of a restaurant being open to both during the day, and to where would it have to be like the shoe company that for every pair of shoes that you buy, right? And guys, I like the shoes. I really do. What is that? But for every pair of shoes that you buy, they donate a pair to someone that needs them. Why couldn't it be like that, man? If somebody can go buy a $50 fucking fillet, and $7 of that goes to feed the 12 families, right, or 12 people, then why can't, instead of spending, you know, $25 on your meal, you can spend $50 on your meal at this one restaurant, and it's still great, awesome food, and another person who's less fortunate is able to come in and sit down and save face. You know what I mean? By not feeding their family peas and fake mashed potatoes, powdered mashed potatoes, or some bullshit for dinner. Oh yeah, on a zombie rant today. I'm on a zombie rant today. People just want people to get their heads out of their ass. I bet it would be a more personable experience anyway if a major league athlete just showed up with no cameras or anything to go visit these kids in the hospital and stuff like that. So just think about that one for a minute, man. You should do shit that you feel called to do. You should do it because it's what you're peer pressured into do. Just like anything else, man. You have your own free will for a reason, right? just seems like a tremendous waste. If we can get bags and boxes and cans of food that we've okay that I mean, look, people through their company have food drives, and through different grocery stores and stuff like that, they have quote unquote food drives and clothes drives, and okay, I believe in recycling, and I do believe in, if it's something that you're not going to use and somebody else might be able to use it, then that's great. Donate that shit to Goodwill. And why can't we, instead of giving all these people a bunch of stuff that they don't need, a jacket that doesn't quite fit, not the color that they wanted, right? Why can't we just give them a fucking card, a Visa card? You know what I mean? Prepaid? Walmart card, prepaid? A McDonald's card, prepaid? There's all kinds of food places, they all sell cards. Why can't these people go in there and sit down and have a meal? The same crappy nutritional value any of us are going to sit down and eat. And that's another thing too. If I were going to do a restaurant that was strictly to feed hungry people, it would have to be stuff that was going to be like good stuff. You know what I mean? That's going to get their energy going and flowing. And try to teach them mind, body, and spirit. You know what I'm saying? But the main thing is, what I'm saying is that the trucks, the people, the time that it takes in order to accumulate all of this food and these jackets and these toys for Christmas and all of this bullshit, right? I mean, whenever you see, just let's say the bicycles, okay? There's this one thing, and it showed there's like thousands of bicycles. There's all these containers all spread out, and all these bicycles, and everyone puts them together, and then they fucking give them to all these kids. That's totally what I mean. The kids' parents are well able and capable of going to Target, right, and getting the kid whatever fucking bicycle he wants. Pick it out right there. You see what I'm saying? Why can't we just give them a fucking Target card for a couple $100 and let them take their kid to pick out whatever bike they want? It's because, look, fucking somebody has to, well, the way that I look at it here, man, is that it doesn't add up, man. The kid ends up with the bike that he didn't quite want, right? The parents feel like, they've been given something. The kid knows it. Why can't we just keep it all on the down low? And all of these those 72 containers full of bicycles will have never had to have traveled from Target or Walmart to this other location and then to the kids. The kid could just go there and get the motherfucker. Does that make any fucking sense at all to anyone else? Does it make any fucking sense at all that you eat a $50 steak and $7 of that goes to a donation that will feed 12 people? That doesn't fucking add up, guys. So yeah, I like the idea of people being able to go to a restaurant and get something good to eat if they're hungry. I like the idea of being able to give them cards, right? Gift card, if you want to call it, prepaid Visa card. I like that idea. But the idea that I like most, right? And let's just go to whatever channel, whatever news gave this family, I think they were Indian. They were immigrants, okay? They give these immigrants a house. Well, they had fallen into some sort of misfortune or whatever, and so whatever channel, gave them a house. It all had to be on film. It all had to be on camera, and they had to show them carrying some of the stuff in that they had bought for them, and then they had to show the family saying how thankful they were. It was embarrassing for everyone involved. It was embarrassing for me to fucking watch it. Some hoe-ass shit. I appreciate the fact that these people got the house, okay? What I'm saying to you guys is this. This is the fucking phase 3, guys. I'm gonna blow your mind, okay? I'm gonna blow your fucking mind, alright? Because why not? This guy, wherever he was doing, wherever he was staying, he was taking care of his kids or whatever, but he needed house, right? So instead of us doing what we did and giving him this house, hey man, why don't we just give him about 60 grand? Tax free, just fucking a check, boom, hey man, we know you don't have a house, here's $60,000, right? Yeah, we're a news company, dude. We can afford it. We want you and your family to succeed. We know you're a smart man, right? Here's 60 grand. Go get yourself a house or whatever you want. If you want, you know what I'm saying, a townhome, whatever. Here's $60,000. Or guess what? Stay living in the apartment that you're in, pay up your rent for a year, and invest the rest. We don't care what you do with it, but we want you to succeed as one of our community family members here in Houston, Texas. And you might say, "What the fuck are you talking? Just give him cash." Well, fuck, dude, it makes more sense than having a house built. It's not really exactly what this guy needs, right? And some furniture that you donate. It's still all brand new stuff, but guess what? It's not how he decorated it. You know what I mean? It's not the house he would have bought. Don't get me wrong. I know that these people are appreciative and all that, but why can't we eliminate all the middle bullshit? And I tell you why they can't. It's because they're doing it for publicity. The house was nothing. You know what I mean? And I think even if they were to give him a $60,000 check, it would have had all been on film. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody's crying and hugging at the end of it. You know, if that's what you feel like is the right thing to do in your heart, and the cameras have to be there, and it has to be on film, and you got to take 3 takes in order to get it right, then more power to you. But for me, I think that's some hoe shit. So yeah, that's the last thing that I was going to say is that and some programs that they're trying out with people that really need help, you know what I mean? Like in third world countries, is that they're just saying, hey, like if these people are trying to rebuild their community, if they're trying to get back onto their feet, then let's just give them the money instead of the government doing this and that and whatever, and we'll give you whatever they call it. Let's just give them the money. I mean, it eliminates all the middle bullshit, and the people that are in need are able to actually go spend the cash on what they need. And then, you say, oh, well, fuck, man. What about the dishonest people and the crackheads and the dope heads and there are way less of those guys than you would think out there. And once they try to abuse my system one time, they're done. You know what I mean? Period. You get one chance at something like that. But a lot of these people will take that one fucking chance, like a Hail Mary pass, and catch that motherfucker and never look back. You know what I mean? So there are way more of those guys out there that ended up in the situation, man, just out of the economy being the way that it is, and it happens, it happens faster than you think. Because really, you look at what do you own right now? I mean, I'm not judging you, but does the bank own your house? Does the bank own your car? Does the bank own this and that and whatever? And a lot of these people got predatorized by phone companies. Gave them way more. That gave them something that they didn't need, and then ended up wanting more money back than it was worth. So they didn't end up being able to pay for it and lose everything that they had in their life. Or companies around here. I mean, fuck, guys, look at Enron. I built a couple motorcycles for some of those rich assholes, and the sky was the fucking limit. Those motherfuckers had bank when they were rolling. I'm saying, like 25-year-old, like, didn't give a fuck. 10 grand for a used motorcycle is a lot, guys. That's like the most you're going to pay for any used motorcycle. These motherfuckers didn't care. They wanted it this color with flames and the checkerboards and fucking hieroglyphics or whatever, and I'd build it and they'd fucking done, son. But I bet a lot of those motorcycles got sold cheap, baby. But a lot of those motorcycles got sold cheap. Or went right